Three,
Yep.
2, 1, let's go. All right. And then
D-badge that, and then tinted the taillights here
Okay.
too, where the reverse taillights are. It makes it give a darker, stealthier look. You know, goes
Okay.
with black, like the black trim. there.
Okay.
So, and that's about it. Everything's stock, color stock. The red trim is in the bottom stock. The wheels are stock, a little bit dirty. These wheels, by the way, are Michelin. These are Pilot Sport 4S's. You'll see these on the 911 turbos.
Ooh.
You see these on Aston Martins. These are some really high quality wheels.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a 2023 Hyundai Elantra N on our channel. Let's start her up. As always, we're going to do a walk around of the car. We're going to do some 0 to 60 tests, and I will share my driving impressions with you.
GPS connected.
Anyways, I want to thank Nino
My name is
and
Nino.
Lauren for providing this car today for a test drive. And this is the handle, so give my man a follow here.
Yeah.
So tell us about your car.
Yeah, so the exterior might be modified a little bit. There's modifications to it. So here, I always have the handle here, tinted the windows. Up here, so I have these yellow daytime running light stickers here that I installed. Let's come up front over here. Let's come over here.
Oh, do you want me to walk that way or this way? This way, okay. Okay, we'll just go around the other way then. Okay.
This is the one biggest modification that I added. So it's the Velocitech inlet scoop. So it just allows more air to go in. The car is still all stock. I don't have anything inside of it. Lights up and whatnot. So give Velocitech a big shout out for that. Great company. So let's walk around to the back. The last things I've done to it, just the ID badge. The back is here would say Elantra and kind of like the Tesla font. D-badge that, and then tinted the taillights here too, where the reverse taillights are. It makes it give a darker, stealthier look. You know, goes with black, like the black trim. there. So, and that's about it. Everything's stock, color stock. The red trim is in the bottom stock. The wheels are stock, a little bit dirty. These wheels, by the way, are Michelin. These are Pilot Sport 4S's. You'll see these on the 911 turbos. You see these on Aston Martins. These are some really high quality wheels.
Yeah.
So, should I go on the inside?
Let me actually jump in the back seat real quick.
All right.
And then we'll also look in the trunk, the engine bay. Okay, so let's jump in. Well, I'm 6'2", and I have plenty of space, legroom, headroom. There is no center armrest though, but seats feel really good. There's Alcantara in the middle, leather here. We get the stitching, so that is really nice. Let's check out the trunk and then the engine bay as well. Okay, so
how do we open the trunk? So it's gonna be a button right here. It's gonna be kind of like stealthy over here.
Okay.
So pressing that button. I have some stuff added.
Oh, don't
a little
worry.
bit messy. So as you can see, this is one of the only cars you'll find rear strut brace right there. See that red strut brace there? Yeah. So if I fold down the seats, it's still gonna be there. And so I basically, if I want to transfer a lot of stuff, I can't. But it's a really cool addition. They add Hyundai. That stock comes with the car. So that's about it.
Okay. Let's check the engine now.
All right, cool.
That is really cool.
All right.
Alrighty. Okay. All right.
It's not hydraulic.
Oh, it's not hydraulic? Okay, so you got to use this. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that is hot.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, luckily I only touched it for a few seconds.
Very hot day today.
Luckily I only touched it for a few seconds, so.
All right.
But
so we have a 2-liter turbo right here, made by Hyundai. This is what they use in the Veloster ends, but this one has 276 horsepower. There's an NGS button inside, which gives an overboost function, so 10 plus horsepower, making a total of 286 horsepower. I forgot to inject port.
it's probably in the 280s range, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So
there we go.
stock intake box is the wiring that I did for the Velocitech scoop. So, but yeah, stock intake box, stock everything here. You can see stock. So.
All right, let me close it so we don't hit our hands.
Good.
I think it's good. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's jump inside and go out for the drive.
All right. Cool.
All right. Okay. Okay. We got these nice additions to the seat belts, the red.
So a little Easter egg that Hyundai did. So if you look on the bottom, look at the mat.
Yeah.
This is an actual badge.
Oh wow, that is a badge. Yeah,
that's an actual badge. So.
Okay. Well, let me make sure. Okay. Okay. Very nice.
So I just some stuff to the interior as well. I bought these little seat belts. Yeah. And radar detector. Let's see. I think that's about it. That's all I remember for now. So.
You just close this so the sun is not blaring inside. Let's close the windows.
Sure.
Is it okay if I rev a bit?
Yeah, this is a normal mode.
Oh, so I got to go to sport mode.
Would you want to hear the difference from normal to?
Yeah, let's do that.
So do normal first. So go ahead.
Yeah, it's very reserved and normal.
Right, because the exhaust is valid, stock.
Yeah.
And then press this paddle right here.
Oh, the paddle or?
Yeah. Oh, not this paddle. Sorry. So let's keep it in normal. And then press this button right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Now go ahead.
Okay.
Keep going.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is one serious crackle. This is like popcorn at its finest.
It's crazy.
It's a dream of every Volkswagen owner. Okay. So I guess we're gonna start out in comfort just to get a daily feel for it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go to let's check out the camera as well.
Yeah. So there's two cameras.
Modes. Okay, down and up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's about.
And also that screen you were showing me, you don't mind demonstrating that screen?
Yeah, sure. So there is so this button here, the start button, goes into the end menu, so as you can see, little bit of animation there. And so here we have everything here. So you can customize which widgets you want. So this is the ways I have how much power you're making, the turbo, the oil temperature, throttle. This is going to be your gears and whatnot, speed. Lap timer here. So this car has a lap timer, laps. So yeah, against laps, manual or automatic. You can see the time gap, best versus best lap and last lap, which is really cool. Acceleration. So I've done a 0 to 60 here, as you can see, 5.5. Not really the best conditions.
Well, we're gonna figure it out with the Draggy today.
We're gonna work on that. Yeah. Yep. So in here you can set let's say 50 to 100, 110, right? So you can change it not only to that, and so it will launch. It will it'll recognize it when you're reaching some RPMs. So when
you were on a closed course in Mexico, what's the fastest you ever gone on this car?
163.
163?
Yeah.
Wow. So it limits off at 163?
It doesn't. It keeps going.
Oh, it still keeps going.
I have a friend who has a stock Elantra too. Who's reached 170.
170?
Yeah, but manufacturer says 155.
Yeah, because I wonder because a lot of cars, when you go to higher speeds, their discrepancy between the speedometer and the actual GPS speed becomes very big. So it's what was the real top speed? We don't know.
Yeah.
Unless you try with the Draggy. But that's still, that's crazy fast.
Close course, yeah.
Yeah, close course for sure.
So then there's a second. Did we go through the circuits already?
No, I don't think we have.
So they have a circuits of almost the most popular tracks in the U.S. So as you can see here, Homestead, I have my Homestead Miami here. All these Atlanta, Lime Rock, all of these. So and then you can set the laps there. It'll recognize it around the course. So let's go back. So this is the second mode. So there's an N custom mode, so in a custom mode, and here we can customize everything. So I have everything set to Sport Plus, or at least the Max right now. So you could change the engine, and there's two customs. There's custom 1 and there's custom 2. Wow. So I usually use custom 1, and you can see you can set engine, steering, suspension, transmission, the LSD, the ESC, and then the exhaust sound.
That's crazy.
So, and then they have the G-force, active G-force here, and you have launch control here, which you can set it at between 2,500 RPMs and let's see, up to 3,500 RPMs.
That's crazy.
And then just activate it and you take off.
Okay, well.
So I usually set at 2,800. Okay. And then we have more performance options here. So we have the shift light. You can set what RPMs you want the shift light. You can set what kind of drive modes you want it on. And a sound as well. I have it turned off. I think most of you guys probably have yours turned off. Power shift. So this is it'll feel different when you're shifting, when you're upshifting, when you're accelerating. So and track shift, I'm not too sure, just dynamic driving. And then automatic creep, I have that turned off. You can have that turned on.
Let me see as well, if you don't mind me looking at how the map looks. I just want to see how it looks. So we got our volumes, our perspective. Okay, I usually keep it in the perspective, but Okay, everything else, you know, typical.
Yeah, typical
infotainment.
Hyundai,
Yeah.
Kia.
Yeah, you got your climate here, physical
All of it.
buttons.
So all this setup here,
Mm-hmm.
if you guys ever go into a WRX or any any Subaru, you guys will see this exact setup.
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They I don't know, they share parts with this department right here. So.
All right, so let's head out.
All right, cool.
Okay, so does this have? Oh, this doesn't have a floor-mounted pedal as a hanging pedal.
No, yeah.
Because some Hyundais like the Genesis, they have the floor-mounted. Yep.
No, yeah, it's a hanging pedal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so far it feels super nice. The wheel is the perfect width. It's the perfect size. Good quality leather on top.
Yeah. So yeah, the steering wheel, a stock steering wheel. Yeah.
And this is a dual clutch transmission.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it can feel like by the roll, like it's a little different.
Yeah. So the 10 plus horsepower that I mentioned earlier is in that NGS button, as you see that red chrome looking button. So I think the best way to activate that is when you're in normal mode and you press it, because it feels like a big jump because you're going from normal to like the super like sport plus mode, right? So if you do it in N mode, you're gonna feel a little bit of difference, but not as much with normal mode.
Okay.
So yeah.
So when we're driving in normal mode, the way you suggest I activate the best mode is just pressing the N button.
Well,
we're going to sport first.
Well, you can use sport. Sport's gonna it's gonna open the valves, but you're not gonna hear cracks and popples.
Oh, with sport,
cracks and pops, yeah. So if you want to go in N mode, which I recommend, it'll be this one.
Well, we'll do that next.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna go gradually, so we're gonna just drive a little bit in normal.
Yeah.
Just get the daily regular feel, and then we're gonna go to sport, and then we're gonna go to the fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so far, you know, I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised by this cabin, how well it looks. I like the screen out, you know, the layout, the physical buttons, everything is balanced, well designed, and thought through. The only thing I do wish is that this was soft touch or quilted on this end, but that is my only thing that I would say I wish was the case. And also, have you noticed that the wipers on these cars, they actually do differ between models? So like the Genesis, they have like the one solid wiper, like the blades themselves. These look different.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know about that. Yeah.
So the engine normally is spinning it out to 3,500 RPM. Okay. Well, I will say the ride is to the firmer side, of course. It's still comfortable enough for a daily, but it is to the sportier direction for sure. And this is just comfort.
Personally, I use Eco because I like to save gas.
Yeah.
But Eco, so it's just gonna shift it to the highest gear all the time.
Red light camera ahead.
This does have blind spot monitoring.
Yes.
And then it has all these other safety features as well.
Red light camera ahead.
It has the it detects whether a car's in front of you or not. This does not have active cruise control. Okay. So no active cruise control in this car.
Okay. Gotcha. Just the mirrors a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is with the ride, I do feel some bumps because of the bigger rims and the stiffer suspension. You can feel some of the bumps, and you gotta have both of your hands on the steering wheel, because if it catches like some bad areas of the road, it will be like going side to side. So you gotta catch it more, I feel like. But that's normal. That's very normal for a sporty suspension.
In N mode, it stiffens the suspension.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and that noise, that's from the radar detector. It's just telling there's a red light camera.
Yeah.
So, and then there's also, so in the car, it'll also tell you some speed cameras as well. So it knows some, and it'll say like, I think if you have any other Hyundai, it'll also tell you as well. A newer generation Hyundai. So, and it's a feature you can't really turn off. So you just leave it on, and then you can like customize it to whatnot. So.
Yeah, this is a sporty suspension. I gotta tell you that. The brakes feel solid. So far I haven't noticed obviously any fade. We haven't gone fast or anything. But have you noticed any fade from the brakes throughout like hard stops at higher speeds?
Well, yeah, sort of. Yeah, at higher speeds, it will. The brakes will be lighter. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, once you press on the brakes, it'll stop you a lot quicker. Yeah. The brakes are pretty. They are pretty strong from what I'm used to. They're like Brembo range, but they're not Brembos though. They're Hyundai, like they're custom ones. Okay. But they used to use Brembos. So on the Genesis Coupe, they use Brembos on theirs. So they just start making their own. So, and it's like the same level. So.
Okay, let's switch over here a bit.
So now we're on sport mode.
Yeah. Yeah, very good pull. It does have very confident, good pull, and it's controllable. So I don't feel any wheel hop or any jumps, because you know some front-wheel drive cars have very bad wheel hop.
Right. Well, this does get wheel hop in N mode. We'll see that later. You'll see that later.
Okay.
So now, now we're in N mode.
Yeah, the steering wheel is much tighter now. It's way tighter.
It's gonna feel a lot tighter. The brakes is gonna be a lot lighter. You see that?
Yep, much different. Because the only thing I heard about these, like not this specific car, but like the G70s, the Singers, is that after 10-15,000 miles, the brakes do tend to warp really quickly. That's the issue that I've seen on these cars. Not this one though. I don't know about this one.
I don't know yet, because this car's only been out for about 2 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know what about this car. So
okay.
So yeah, and you get a lot there in N mode. You get to see a lot there. You have the oil temperatures there, engine temperatures, your how much turbo, how much PSI you're making, and how much pound-feet of torque.
So how much PSI does it usually make?
I've gone up high. So in the fall, when turbo season, I made up high as 21.
21 PSI.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I think someone has made 22 before.
That's crazy.
21. But this also has an octane learning thing as well. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yes.
So if you don't octane learn it, you're limited to 15 PSI. But when you do, it goes up to 20.
Oh, wow.
So I have it octane learned, so it'll go up to 18.
That's
usually,
awesome.
I hit usually 18 now during this time.
Yeah, because usually stock cars, they're usually between like 12, 15, 17 PSI in general.
Yeah, but you do feel a difference. You're really, between it being not octane learned and octane learned, you'll feel difference. So
I love the crackles.
Thanks, yeah.
I love how in sport it's you don't hear them, but then in NGS mode, you do hear them, which is.
Well, this is N mode, not NGS.
Oh, this is a much stronger mode.
Yeah.
This is way stronger.
It'll drop to a lower gear.
This pulls much stronger than sport mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going 66. I don't feel, any discomfort. Feels super planted. But this is a stiff suspension. Like as I've mentioned, you can definitely tell by driving that this is a sporty car, and it's inclined that way because you can feel much more like not bounciness, but you know how sport very stiffiness. Yeah, it doesn't like the G80, the Genesis G80. It pretty much just glides over every bump. But
it's like the Sonata N line. I have a buddy who has a Sonata N line, and it drives it's just smooth. It's fast, but it's smooth.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't give you that race track toy feel.
I love the sound.
That's why I prefer this over the Sonata N line.
Yeah.
So.
I love the sound.
Yeah. Thanks.
And it's very responsive. It's like you press the pedal and it goes boom, and it goes. So
it's pretty responsive. Pretty quick for its price.
4 miles, speed camera ahead.
So that's the car. That's
that's the car. Okay.
Yeah, that's the car telling you a speed camera ahead.
See, what's interesting is that drive-wise, if I just close the badge and I don't look here, it feels to me like an S3, like an Audi S3, to be honest. Like just the feel of the transmission, the response, the sound of the exhaust. It reminds me of the S3 a lot, like the new one.
Well, that's because the designer. He used to work. Well, not for Hyundai. He used to work for. Well, in his earlier days, he used to work for BMW. He designed the E39 and the E46, I believe. And then he moved on to Audi, Volkswagen, and he designed the newer cars. So if you look at the front, it will resemble a lot from the Lamborghini Huracan Technica. So it's gonna be like, I'll show it later if we have time. And it's supposed to be like kind of a carry-on, design trait from that. So you can see a lot of Audi. You can see some BMW in this. A lot of German, feel in this.
Yes.
So.
No, there's definitely a lot of German feel in this for sure.
Yeah.
Starting from the, I mean, this is much closer to Audi than BMW though. This car, because BMWs in general, they have floor-mounted gas pedals. They normally don't use dual clutches. Most of them, well, at least now. I mean, even the steering wheel. Again, BMW also doesn't usually do it like that. This is how Audi usually does it, like Volkswagen, Audi. So everything in this car really reminds me, it's like a front-wheel drive S3. For probably, what, 20,000 less? $15,000, $20,000 less?
A lot less,
yeah. A lot less, yeah. And the only thing you're not getting is the all-wheel drive Quattro system. But I can't really consider the all-wheel drive system in the S3 to be like a real Quattro because it's based, the same thing as Volkswagen uses. But unless you live in a climate where you must have all-wheel drive, then this is a really good alternative.
Right.
If you're trying to save some money, and this is probably, I don't know if, again, I haven't timed how quick this car is, so can't compare it directly, but I feel like they're definitely very close on performance. Well, from what it feels to me so far.
Well, about the snow, about colder climate, I haven't driven this in like super cold climate because I got this in February.
Okay.
So yeah, it was in the like the Washington D.C. area. At least this year didn't get too cold.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really get to experience that. So.
No, I mean it was fairly cold here in February, March. So it was like good weather, good boost weather. Right. All right. So the straightaway that I'll show you, where we usually do our Mexico tests, is it's right after that light. But first we're just gonna drive down there, just get some open road, then come around and do a few tests. Yeah. So the first test that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go from idle, just boom. Okay. Just to see how like real life 0 to 60, and then we can play with the launch thing too. Okay. See what that gets us. But please note that there are 3 people in the car, so we're not gonna get record times. But after you will do some solo tests after, and then I will just post your best results. Right. And also note, today is a warm day. It's like 80 something degrees.
Yeah, so not ideal boost weather.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, the problem with Maryland is this.
Right.
That is the problem with Maryland. And I think what Maryland drivers were rated worst number 1 right now, or
I thought it was Florida.
Oh, Florida.
I thought it was Florida. Right. I know Maryland's up there.
Yeah, Maryland's got to be the top 3 at the very least. All right, I guess we can pass him here.
Yeah.
And then you said NGS button.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's gonna be faster.
Wow.
So
yeah. No. This is powerful.
Yeah.
This is very powerful.
It's gonna feel a little bit more power than NGS.
Wow. Yeah, this is a powerful car.
In a quarter mile.
This is for 3 people as well. This is a powerful car.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the thing with NGS, a lot of people ask, like, can you just spam NGS? You really can't. Like, go ahead and press NGS again. They'll say engine conditions not met. And
so it only
I think every 45 seconds.
So
usually
so when you're going off a roll, not a roll, a dig. You start and then you press it, or when do you usually press it?
So I usually press it off a dig, off a roll. Yeah, any case, because it's going to get you more horsepower anyway. So it would be any of those cases, and then I'd press NGS if I'm like trying to get out of traffic too. If I'm cruising, because if you try in normal mode and then press NGS, it's going to feel a lot more different. Okay. I think it's more of a placebo effect, even though it's going to be the same speed, but it's going to be the jump is going to be much bigger.
Yeah, the jump is much bigger. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's usually the case what I use NGS for.
Well, let's make sure our draggy's on. Let's see that if we're connected.
Yeah.
To the draggy. Yeah, we actually are connected to the draggy.
Great.
So we're gonna reset it and we're gonna just keep it here.
Okay. I don't really have a phone mount with me.
Oh, we don't need a phone mount. Okay. I mean, I can just. If you want, you can just hold. Yeah, you can just hold it. It's not yet. We're actually gonna check the speedometer accuracy right now once we U-turn. Okay. When I'm going 70, we're gonna compare, see what the true speed versus the displayed speed is. So that will give us a good insight about how accurate this is. And mostly cars are about 1 to 3 miles off per hour at 70. Okay. Not sure about this one, but we'll see.
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, the steering wheel really tightens up. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's almost no wheel spin at all.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my god. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so let's see, 87, 85. So 2 miles an hour difference. Yeah. As I said, 2 miles an hour would probably be the difference. 83. So at 80, let's do 70 once we're cruising. 75 is 73. And then 70. At 70, it's 68. Okay, so 2 to 3 mile per hour gap, which is what I expected. No, but the pickup is really good.
Yeah, for a Hyundai, it's
yeah, this is phenomenal. Yeah. It feels like a much more powerful car than it is stated to be.
And yeah, all the pops and bangs. Yeah. There's little tricks you can do. There's some tricks you can do where you shift it like at a certain time and you shift it like exactly, so you can get a really throaty sound.
Like this, right?
Yeah. Or if you go in first gear, you floor it on first gear, max out, shift up, And then once you hit second gear, you let go, it'll be a really
Okay.
nasty sound.
Okay.
So
the first run that we're gonna do is we're gonna turn around, start from here, let all the traffic through,
all right.
and we're gonna go with quarter mile, I guess.
Okay.
We can do quarter mile, and then this will be the first run. We're just gonna do it with the NGS, and then we're gonna do it with launch the next try, and then you'll do it. You know, once we're done with that, you'll do it yourself.
All right.
Let's see the U-turn radius. Okay. Okay. Am I fading through? Okay.
you're gonna do
I'm
it.
good. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Let's make sure we do it before they start out. Okay. So
Yeah.
just press reset.
Yep.
Reset. All right. We're gonna come to a full stop. All right. Reset it.
All right.
All right. 3,
Yep.
2, 1. Let's go. All right. And then 5.87. All right.
Yeah.
So what did we get on the quarter mile? Let's
So we
see.
got 13.9.
Sorry. Some advertisers calling me.
Oh, no problem.
All right. All right.
We got 13.9 for the quarter mile.
And what was the trap speed? Let's see.
Let's see.
105 with 3 people. That's impressive. That's very
Wow.
impressive. With 3 people inside, we did 13.9.
In a quarter mile traffic light, camera
And
ahead.
then 0 to 60 was 5.87. So okay.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and then
that's
60
pretty good time.
Yeah, these
that's
are.
not even with launch control.
Yeah.
With launch control, you're gonna get a lot of wheel hop.
Let's try. Yeah.
It takes a while to set up. It's gonna take
Yeah.
you.
It's okay. We're not in a
Yeah.
rush. We'll set it up. But yeah, this was from idle. So again, with 2 people, 2 extra people in the car.
Right.
Now let's actually cool the car down a bit so it has some time to cool down.
Yeah.
But yeah, 13.9. So I could definitely see a 13.6 maybe 13.7 without the passengers.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Well, again, today's a warm day. You gotta
Right.
know that. Because I think you'll be able to do some good numbers
Let's see. Yeah.
by yourself.
The test.
Yeah.
So we just have to go back to the menu and activate launch control.
Yes.
We'll set it at 2,800 RPM.
Well, let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where I find like it being best. Not too high, not too low. So.
But the only thing that I did feel was when you go into a faster speed, like it's like you gotta really correct it where you're going because it kind of likes to go left right.
Oh really?
Well, not in the sense that when you're going quicker, it's like you gotta always correct your steering.
Right.
Because I feel like because of how sporty the suspension is and the big rims, it plays into that role. So let's reset the draggy once we come to a stop, and then we'll set up the the LC.
Right.
Okay. So is there like a special way to set it up or something?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fine.
So,
we're still gonna have to let them through, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The U-turn radius is fairly good, but it's definitely a larger one.
Okay, so I have it active right now. So traditional launch control, you gotta hold down the brake and hold down. Oh, I don't think we can.
No, we can just come here on our hazards. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have it activated already. You gotta press that. We have activated 2,800 RPMs. We can have this just left here. We can put our own 0 to 60 timer too.
Yeah, let's compare how accurate that is to the draggy.
Right. And then
reset.
Yeah, reset.
Let's let them through.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it at 1. It's not gonna change anything.
All right. And then I think traditional, you hold on the brake and gas. You hold on the brake to the max, and then you obviously just go imagine you're gonna floor it.
Okay.
Right. And then you let go of the brake, and it'll say launch control ready, and then you can take off from that. And you can actually you can adjust the RPMs while you're launch control.
Oh really?
It'll tell you you can adjust it using this
Oh
button.
no, okay. So and once I start moving, I'll press this at what speed do you want me to press this at?
I think I've tried as soon as possible. It doesn't really work. You want to do it after 20, 30
After
miles
30 miles an hour, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well they're about to be finished, so once they're about to stop, so once we let the flow of the traffic through, we're gonna do it.
Sure.
Surprising it's only 3 o'clock and there's traffic.
Well, everyone's getting off work.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, we're just gonna wait till they pass and then we'll try it one more time. I'm definitely curious to see if that improves our time at all.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because the wheel spin could kill the 0 to 60 a little bit.
Right. Yeah. I don't have an engine mount or anything, upgraded engine mount or anything, so it's just stock. Yeah.
Stock. Okay.
Stock wheel hop, stock wheel spin, whatnot. So.
All right. So I think hopefully after these guys will be good to go. I just want to give them space to make sure Okay. So, you set it. Okay, you reset it. Okay. Next car I see, that's where we're gonna start.
Okay. Do you want to start over there because it's gonna be wheel hop?
That's fine. I don't think it's gonna change anything.
Okay.
All right, ready?
All right. So hold the. You're not. No, it's not doing it. So you gotta. Okay. Let go. So you gotta hold the brake.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then.
It's fine.
Let me check again. I'll let go for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me check again.
Activate.
Let me unactivate it.
Okay, activate again. Ready?
All right. Try again.
All right, let's try again.
Huh.
It's okay. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm curious.
Yeah, I can read it to you if you like.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, you heard the pop?
Yes.
Yeah.
So 0 to 60 came in at 5.7, so almost the same thing. Quarter mile came at 1381, but our trap speed was lower.
Okay.
So it's probably because it's already getting hot, so that's why it's gonna start dropping. So from now on, we're just gonna proceed with the review, and then once we come back, you'll do it by yourself. And then you'll be able to add your video overlay if you want to show us, you know, what you got.
All right, cool.
You know. But yeah, so 60 to 100 was 7.1, was 7.115.
Okay.
62 to 100, 6.9. Okay. And the 1/8 mile was at 82.54, 2.460 feet. And did we get the 0 to the timer here to see what we got?
No, it only activates it when with launch control.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, so we
Acceleration.
didn't get that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, I put my foot down all the way, you know, everywhere, and it just didn't want to.
I'll do it. Don't
okay,
worry.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you know, so far that's what I've gotten. You know, I want you to definitely.
Right.
We'll just do like a couple exits of the highway driving just to see how it does on the highway, and then we come back and you can do it all solo.
Cool.
And that way, you know, the car will cool down by then.
Right. Yeah.
But I gotta say, I really like it. It's a cool experience.
Have you tried eco mode yet?
No, let's actually try it.
Go ahead.
Eco mode. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, eco's very numbed down.
Yeah, it's like gonna be a bit numbed down.
Very numbed down.
Yeah.
It's like I'm almost putting on my foot all the way and it just doesn't want to go.
It's a more comfortable driving, at least for me. So, and that's normal. So,
I think normal's really where you know where it's at. Well, for me at least. And when you press the pedal in normal mode, there's like a second it thinks and then it engages.
Right. Yeah, normal you're still gonna get that. You're gonna get a little bit more lag, but it still feels, you know, plenty, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah, absolutely. So have you thought of tuning it or putting any modification?
I've thought of tuning it. Well, first I just ordered a downpipe for this, a kind of downpipe from 6 Element. So I plan on installing that later, and then after that I probably want to run a stage 1 tune on it. Okay. And then I'll just go on from there. So, because the intake box, I haven't done the intake yet, but the stock intake box is already really good. As a lot of the car community says, like, you know, the stock intake box is much better than a lot of others. Yeah. So that is true. I heard. And it's also, in order to get an intake for this car, you need to buy a turbo inlet with the max power. So it's a little bit more pricey. Yeah. So just that in general. So. Oof. So has Lauren driven this car yet? Have you driven it? Not yet. Oh, she has not. Okay, because I was gonna, because she's, you know, also a Hyundai owner, Genesis owner, so it'd be interesting to hear her perspective on it too, what she thinks. I would let her sometime. Yeah. No, but I really enjoy this car. This is nice. Yeah. So this car, obviously, I mean, a lot of people ask me like, why do you put 93 in this car? But you put 93? Yeah, it's 93. It's recommended. Well, I think it is okay, but okay meaning like you shouldn't do it. Right, so 93, because you also need to octane learn it as well, and that's with 93 octane. So yeah, I'm very curious what you're gonna run by yourself, because without us adding in, you know, the extra weight factor. Right, and I use the paddle shifters. Oh, yeah, don't use the paddle shifter when you're just use the drive sport. Okay. You know, in the NGS. That's all right. You're still never gonna shift faster than the computer will. Okay. So. Okay. Got it.
But yeah, you may want to do one run where you just floor it, just the one that we did the first time,
Right.
just to get the baseline.
Just a bit, yeah.
And then the next run, do like full out.
Right.
And you know, by the speedometer, I've noticed you want to go up to like around 112.
Okay.
That's when it captures the quarter mile because of the discrepancy in the real speed versus the GPS.
Okay.
So.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let me set up my the account.
Yeah. Let's definitely do that. Set up your Draggy account.
Draggy, yeah.
So have you taken this car on any major road trips so far?
Let's see.
Let me disconnect mine. Make sure mine's not connected to the
only
Draggy.
one really is just from North Carolina. Where
North
I
Carolina.
picked this up in near Raleigh.
Okay.
So.
I see. Okay, make sure it's... Yeah, just create a new account on there.
Yep.
It's really cool.
Very cool.
It's a nice car. Compass. Oh, I actually like how it also shows you the tire pressures. For example, a lot of Audis, Audis don't have that gauge. They just say green and that's it. They don't do that.
Yeah. And then also, yeah, if you keep going through, that little N. Okay, there's that too as well. The other one, yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
That one, it'll just show you all your safety and the attention.
Okay.
I don't know how they measure that attention thing.
Yeah, my Stinger had the same exact layout.
I'm not too sure how they measure that, but I remember I was coming back from North Carolina, picking up this car and being like, attention low, and I'm like, I'm driving perfectly fine.
Yeah, right.
So I just don't know how it works.
It happens. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Alrighty.
What
kind of radar is that, if you don't mind?
So it's a Hyundai R3.
Hyundai, okay. How much was it?
It's one of the more popular ones. I think it's the best bang for your buck.
How much was it?
About 300.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
For a good radar, that's nothing.
Yeah. So, or if you can take out some money and then you can go ahead and get the Hyundai R7, which is it tells you direction and it's on the R8 as well. Direction and it gives you it's much stronger. So, but the R3 is good enough. So,
has it given you any saves yet? Any saves?
Yeah, no, it has saved me really far away on the Beltway actually. Nice. Yeah. So.
I mean, I wouldn't go fast here anywhere locally, to be honest. People here, the way they drive it's not you, it's them. When they just cut up in front of you, it's like the only place where you can actually have some good fun is down in Pennsylvania.
Right.
When you go in US 15.
I've never been there before.
Oh, bro, that place is the roads there are something next level.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if we go around a bend, you can feel like if we go around like an exit.
We will do that. That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Feel the handling. Yeah. Unfortunately, we had this car going really slow in front of us. So.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
See how much throttle you're giving it right
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, see that?
Oh, that's only 67%. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not bad. We're going to just do like exit 8, I guess.
Yeah.
See, the reason I didn't go that way because I knew it's going to be traffic.
Yeah.
Or we can just take 9. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, really good pull.
Yeah.
And then let me try the manuals too. See how the paddles work. I haven't got to try them. Yeah, the dual clutches were really good here.
It's really quick. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
It's quicker than other cars I've tested before. So.
Which ones? So what cars did you compare before you got this one?
So I had a lot. The final decision came to this, the FL5 Type R, and the GR Corolla.
Oh, the GR Corolla.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't like the looks of the GR Corolla, the core at least, because I was looking at the core. It looks very basic. And, I mean, you can tell with the wide body, but that's about it. Overall, I mean, the car is definitely fun. The Type R, so my thing is that I didn't see the 10 grand jump from this to the Type R worth it enough, because it's still front wheel drive. But at least the GR Corolla is all wheel drive.
Yes.
But I didn't like the looks. So the Type R, I mean, I love the looks of the Type R, but I think, I don't know, I just didn't see the 10 grand jump. So
this is where we'll get to try the curve.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does sit really nicely to the curves.
Yeah. So I think the Type R will just handle a little bit better. Oh, you heard that pop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pops, I gotta say, that's probably my favorite part of this car, the pops.
It shocks me.
It's so good.
That's completely stock.
So good.
That's how the car came from the factory. So.
Yeah, that's crazy to think like that. I mean, you gotta thank Hyundai that they still do something like that, because many brands have gone away from that.
Right.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. This is so much fun. Yeah, great cornering abilities, by the way.
Yeah. Nice little fun truck.
Very safe, very secure, very comfortable. I mean, this is a good car to daily, honestly. It's when you're driving in comfort, it feels great.
Another thing with the Type R, they only come in manual, and I'm not a fan of driving manual in DC.
Yeah.
That's not really fun for the traffic and whatnot. So I mean, it has a lot of actually has a lot of features on the Type R.
Oh.
A lot of I just didn't realize it has active cruise control, which is incredible for a manual. So.
All right, let's go back to. So at this point, let's wrap up the summary of the test drive, and that's what we'll wrap up this video with. And I want to thank you again for providing me this beautiful Elantra to drive today. I've never driven one. This is my first time. Yeah. And it's a great first time. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, great first impression. Overall, I have to say this is a stellar car for the money. Yeah. It punches higher than its class for sure. Right. You know, this is easily, you can pick this easily over the Golf R. You know, just by the interior. Right. I've only driven the new GTI. I haven't driven the new Golf R, but to me personally, this layout looks more cool. It's more upscale. The only thing I do wish that they had was all-wheel drive. Right. No. That is the one thing. Yeah. A lot of people ask for all-wheel drive. I think it would have brought the car price up a lot. And here, I wish they also added like some kind of actual another. Maybe they should have put this out here. Yeah. Or like a gauge. Like there. A boost gauge. Like a boost gauge. That would have been really cool. Yeah. Another thing that I wish they did was a heads-up display. Oh yeah. I think that would be a great addition to the car. Oh yeah. And for these to be like leather quilted, that would just make it, just finish it, you know, completely cream of the crop. And the wipers from the G70 would also look even better. But you know, overall, this is a amazing car, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And this wraps up our test drive for today. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and till next time.